Am I the asshole for telling a coworker to mind her fucking business? I'm a first-generation immigrant and have no family left in the States. My favorite uncle was deported in 2009. My mother was deported in 2011, and I lost both my grandparents in 2012, almost back to back. I have no contact with some extended family, and I moved to a different state where I only have my partner. I work for a grocery store, and I keep to myself most of the time, but as of recently, I have become close with one of the store greeters. Let's call her Susie. She is a 72-year-old woman I can say is a hard worker and a kind person. During my breaks, she started to talk to me. Me and everyone at work know a lot about her because she likes to talk a lot, but I think it's because she's lonely. Okay, I'll just move forward to the issues that happened. Susie is a widower that due to fertility issues did not have any children, but she has cats. Their names are Willie and Bill, and she refers to said cats as her boys. I myself have 2 cats, and I refer to them as my girls. Susie and I bonded over this, and we talk a lot about our cats, and I even sometimes go over to her home to help clean up and wash her litter boxes every 2 to 3 weeks. Anyway, we have a coworker, we'll call her Karen. She is the boss's minion. She thinks she can boss us around, and it's pretty annoying TBH. So the other day, Karen heard us talking about how Susie is taking her boys to the vet, and I was going over possibly joining her or my partner. Karen butted in really loud. I didn't know you guys had playdates for kids. She knows Susie doesn't have kids. My guess is she was being nosy. Susie, being the angel she is, responded, "Oh, we do. We have playdates with our fur babies." Karen's face changed, and she looked mad. "Animals aren't kids," she said, super rude, and it made me and Susie uncomfortable. Susie tried to laugh off the tension, saying something along the lines of, "To each our own," but Karen kept going at it. She scolded us, told us how inhumane it was for us to compare children to animals, went on and on about how she had a cousin that lost a baby and couldn't imagine hearing someone like us call animals children. I was getting fed up because Susie looked like she was going to cry. Then Karen said, "But I guess I shouldn't expect someone who can't have their own kids to understand." To say I was shocked, she said that as an understatement. Susie looked crushed, and I snapped, "Karen, why don't you mind your F business?" Karen huffed and puffed how she was going to tell the manager what I said to her, but IDC. Susie ended up taking the day off after that and requested time off, and I know I will have disciplinary actions for what I did. Update. Hello dears. I just wanted to update on my post I made about my dear friend Susie and an annoying coworker. I was let go by this employer, and to be quite honest, it was a blessing in disguise. I was treated very poorly after I got HR involved at the advice of many of this thread. I had a bad feeling if I did that, I was going to be bullied relentlessly, because the HR we have is not a normal one. It's what is called partnered HR, and they are about the employer and saving their company and not caring about the employees. I had spoken with Susie, who at first was apprehensive about escalating the situation, but I told her I was going to do it in our behalf, and before I knew it, I was literally picked on afterwards. It's okay though, I was let go and Susie quit right after, and I am helping her right now, cleaning her house and cooking for her as well. I thankfully do not need money. My partner and I knew something like this would happen if I took matters to HR, so they are working overtime at the moment, and Susie, being the angel she is, has helped me when needed, which is why I am doing all her housework to repay her for the help she gave me this past month. She also opened up about her husband, who is an expert in a field of work I am very interested in, and she has actually spoken with many of her late husband's friends, and I have a chance to work my dream job. I am thankful for everyone who told me I did well for standing up for my friend. She is amazing, and I do not regret what happened. We also spent all holidays together, and my friend Susie looks a lot happier since leaving that toxic place.